mean, these are just big lots, and all of them look so stately. We're heading to Brighton Woods, y'all. In the meantime, this is Rio Pinar Golf Course. Adopted the name of the budding golf course built 2 decades earlier. It sought out to be East Orange County's first ever country club community. Emerging from what used to be cattle pastures are 3 neighborhoods: the Rio Pinar East Residential Community, which arose in the 1970s, Rio Pinar Lakes, which began in 1981, and the village of Rio Pinar, which began development in the early 2000s, which is somewhat where we are. It recently got purchased, and I can't remember the price. I believe it's around $7.6 million. But this golf course has ties to the past. Originally established in 1957, this golf course has seen some of the greats like Arnold Palmer, Julio Boros, Lee Trevino, Hale Irwin, and Gary Koch. So a lot of PGA and LPGA all-stars. And here we go, turning into the community, Brighton Woods. Per usual, we do have a few sold comps for you guys. They are about 3 or 4 minutes into it before we start, so let's talk about the Subdivision, get a feel for it, let that guy pass as we just kind of drive and enjoy ourselves. I'd say one of the key features of Brighton Woods is its proximity to various amenities. Its location is close to shopping centers. Residents have easy access to a range of retail outlets, grocery stores, boutiques, and specialty shops. Of course, you got the golf course that we already passed, and we'll go back to passing again. Additionally, the community is conveniently situated near 2 prestigious education institutes, the University of Central Florida and Valencia College. So it makes Brighton Woods an excellent choice for families and students alike. As you'll notice, there's not a whole lot of community amenities, but that's okay. It keeps the HOA costs down, right, guys? Most of these homes were built in the 90s, and as you can tell, they're on larger lots. It's a little bit hard to tell on that side view because we just have a wall, but that's also really, really nice for those people on the other side. They are in Brighton Woods, and they have a wall for their backyard. It just seems like so much privacy. When we came down here, we were actually showing a house, and it's that one on the right there. It's active and for sale right now. We don't typically talk about actives because in a week or 2, it might not be active. And in the last 180 days, only 3 have been active and sold. It's not a huge community, but people stay for a good amount of time. And when it comes to potential buyers, Brighton Woods offers the best of both worlds. It feels very luxurious and comfortable, but it's also very affordable. All 3 of these homes sold in the 600s, and they're not on the golf course, but they're a hop, skip, and a jump away. And being right next to all the $1 million homes on Chickasaw Trail also increases the price. At the end of this one, and you'll see there's a bunch of cul-de-sacs. We just kind of drive in the cul-de-sacs and hop around. But at the end of this one is our first sold home. And I love this home. There's a bunch of greenery space on the right there. There it is. Yeah. Just a beautiful home. Built in the 90s as well. It's a 4-3, sold for $667. And up here on the right is going to be our second home. And when we were showing the home the second time, because we did show that active listing a few times, there was a lot more work going on. Here it is right here on the right with the van and everything, and it's 3795 square feet. It's a 4.3.5, and it sold for $675. Look at that beautiful home. They've done a decent amount of work since it sold, but it's a beautiful home. And you look at the front of these houses, and they just give you the perception of luxury. The walk-up paths are incredible. That last home sold in July for that $667. Or $675, sorry. It shows $667. There must have been some closing costs, but it was $675 actually that was the closed price. I just love driving through this community. I could drive through it all day. Look at all the houses. As I'm dictating this, voice-overing the video, I get stuck looking at the houses, the video footage again. I just love driving through this community. And we actually showed a second set of clients' houses in here maybe a few days ago. What happens is we film these when we go out with clients. It's easy to throw the GoPro on and just film as I'm going. However, editing takes some time. So a lot of times these videos get filmed and we got a bunch on the back burner, like a whole bunch of videos ready to lay out for you guys, but editing takes time and we do it ourselves. So that is how that works. Our last home for the sold comps before I let you just drive around for the rest of the time before we get to the back to the golf course. There it is, and that home is on another corner lot. It's a 3.2. It's the smaller one, but it's still almost 2,500 square feet, 2,464, and it's sold for $615. As we get into this last section before we head out, and I do ask you that you stay to the end of the video so you can see the houses that are actually on the golf course. That side video shows all the houses really well, and they're so beautiful. And when we come in and I'm sitting in the passenger seat, I only get to film that right side. So I like to, even though we're driving down the same road, get that right side. And we're in that cul-de-sac. These ones on Clybourne are actually on the golf course access. So there's only a number of them that have complete access to the golf course, and that's one of the areas. Not sure why we slowed down here. I think it had to do with our maps stopped recording. Every now and then we just slow down, but I'll let you guys sit through the rest of the drive. I hope you enjoyed Brighton Woods. just about coming to a close with Brighton Woods, and I love this subdivision so much, but I wanted to talk about Rio Pinar Golf Course again. The Orlando, Florida club was sold to a private investor group from Germany recently, but in 2018 it was purchased by the Leisure Investment Property Group LLC, and it's had a bunch of stuff done. It renovated the clubhouse, the fitness center, state-of-the-art indoor trackman studios. They have some of the best food in there right now as far as the restaurants redone, and I feel like I didn't do it what it deserves. I did it a disservice by not filming the inside, and actually we stopped by here with our clients and went inside and showed them around and everything, and I didn't video it, and I apologize, guys. I usually try to video everything so that I have it available just in case I want it. However, they did tell us that club membership is roughly about $8,000 right now. Just to play around without renting a cart, you're looking at about $30. And with that being said, hey, we hope to catch you in the next video.